Today on Review This Thing, we're going to review these things. The 511 Tactical Apex Pants. If you've been with us a while, you know that we have reviewed several different pair of pants, and I'll put those links below if you want to check those out. You also know, though, if you have watched any of those, that I have an incredibly difficult time finding a pair of pants that actually fit me well. So when I found these 511 Tactical Pants, I figured, hey, you know what, let's give them a try. I got these as a Christmas gift, and I've had them for a couple of months now, worn them pretty often, and so I want to give you a review. So let's review these things. You know the drill, we're going to cover the facts. The first part of that is fit. To me, this is one of the most important parts of these pants. I will go ahead and point out that these are the men's pants. I tried the women's pants, but as most women's pants are, the legs are just too skinny for me. I do not have super small thighs. I don't even really have kind of small thighs. So I needed to try some that were going to be a little bit bigger. And now with these men's pants, and this is the first time I have ever said this on one of our videos, these pants fit me perfectly. They of course come in waist by length sizes. I got a 28-inch waist by 30-inch inseam, and they are true to size. The length is right at 30 inches and the waist is right at 28 inches. One thing I absolutely love about the way these pants fit is the angled waistband. One huge problem I have with most women's pants is that if I get them big enough to fit my hips and my thighs, then the waist is huge and there's this like 4 to 6 inch back gap. I think part of why these fit me so well is because of that angled waistband. It also has a pretty low rise waist, which I absolutely love. Very often when I buy other men's pants, in order to wear them where I want to wear them, there's a great deal of extra fabric in the front of the thigh area. So these I can actually wear a little below my waist where I like to wear them. Another aspect of fit I'll talk about real quick is just that the knees are articulated, which is super comfortable. Whenever you squat down, it doesn't pull the back of your pants down because there's not enough room in the knee. The crotch is also a gusseted crotch, which I think also helps with just that comfort factor and being able to move without being limited. Now we've talked about how they fit me. My husband also has a pair and he absolutely loves them as well and says for him they're definitely true to size in terms of fit. So based on mine and my husband's experience, if I could give fit a 6 out of 5, I definitely would. So I guess I'm going to just have to give it a 5 out of 5. Now are the 511 Tactical Apex Pants as advertised? The first thing 511 Tactical advertises is that these are flexible and functional. I definitely feel like they're flexible. They're not like overly stretchy, but they are made of 511's FlexTac mechanical stretch canvas. So they have the feel of canvas, but they are a little bit stretchier than just say your typical canvas pants. And I already talked about this a little bit. That articulated knee in conjunction with that FlexTac material definitely makes them feel flexible when you're like squatting down or climbing like we talked about, which is especially nice because when you squat down, you're not constantly having to pull up the back of your pants. Another thing that they advertise is the comfort waistband. I talked a little bit about the angled design. Also on each side, there's a section that is stretchier. It gives you a little bit more space to give for if you are squatting down, or it gives it a little bit of an elastic waistband feel, which is pretty comfortable. The other really neat thing about it is that design is in place too if you want a concealed carry. So it stretches enough so that it's going to give and give you space. 511 Tactical also advertises that it has tons of pockets. It does have a lot of pockets. I think it's like 10. The thigh pockets have the zipper, which is nice. Also within those thigh pockets, there are extra pockets for like magazines and things like that. And the front pockets are very deep, so you can fit things in there. And the back pockets also have layered pockets. And I do like that the thigh pockets zip. So if you're gonna be, sitting down a lot on the ground or something like that, you can zip them and secure the things that are in there and not have to worry about it falling out. The last thing they advertise is water repellency. So they are Teflon coated, which is going to help with that water repellency. The other day I had them on while I was spraying off a carport. Water was definitely splashing up on my legs, and whenever I finished, I was able to just knock that water off. It didn't get under my pants, it didn't get in my socks, anything like that. Now, obviously I wouldn't go wearing these in a rainstorm and expect them to keep you bone dry, but for just that kind of light drizzle or water splashing up on you, things like that, they definitely did a good job of that for me. So because of all of those things, I feel like these 511 Tactical Pants are as advertised, so we're going to have to give that a 5 out of 5. Now onto construction and durability. We've covered a lot of areas of construction and durability in the other section, so I'm not going to repeat those things. Now we did talk about water repellency and that Teflon coating. The other thing that Teflon coating does is help with stain resistance. We have definitely worn these working on a few around the house projects, doing some plumbing, sitting on the ground, crawling on the ground outside, that sort of thing. And it did a really good job of repelling any stains for sure. I do like that it has these 7 really nice big belt loops. Now, I will tell you though that because the way they're built, where the waist is actually smaller than the hips, I don't tend to have to wear a belt with it, but it's just nice knowing that those are there should I need to wear a belt. Based on what I've already told you, you know I love the construction of these pants. So now let's talk about durability. As far as just normal use and wear, these have held up really well for us. As I mentioned, I got them about 2 months ago and I've worn them for, I guess, what you might call weekend wear. So I haven't been doing like projects every day, or it's not my everyday work uniform, but the ways that I have worn them, they've held up extremely well. One issue we have run into is we were wearing these, carrying some things into a deer stand and had to walk through some briars to do that, and definitely experienced some picking of the material with walking through those briars. Now, they're obviously not designed as a hunting pant, but we pretty much try to use all of our pants as hunting pants. And these just probably wouldn't be your best bet in briars. Now, I can't really take points off for that because they're not meant for that, but I just wanted you to know. Another thing I'll mention, my husband pointed out, the material feels very sturdy. So he expected them to be warm. And one time he wore them when it was pretty cold outside and definitely did not feel as though they did a good job of keeping him warm. On the flip side of that, I feel like they would be too heavy to be a really good hot weather pant. So kind of your moderate temperature, middle of the road pant, unless you want to put base layers on underneath for colder temperatures. Overall, we've been really pleased with construction and durability, but I do just want to remind you that we have not worn them for everyday crawling on the ground, hard work use. But because of that and our experience, I'm gonna have to give construction and durability a 5 out of 5. Now on to testimonials and reviews. Overall, these pants get really high reviews, but you know what we do? We always check the 1 and 2 scores and tell you what complaints people had about them. One that I saw a lot was that the pants were too small and too tight in the crotch. The reason I think people have problems with that is they're trying to wear the pants up at their natural waist. It really is a low-rise pant that is clearly designed to be worn below the waistline. So if you like to wear your pants below the waist, then these are going to be awesome and you're going to love them. But if you're a person who really likes to wear your pants all the way up at your natural waist, then these probably are going to be too tight for you in the crotch area. Another complaint people had was that they were too big. And then other people said they didn't match the sizing of other 511 pants that they've bought. We didn't have any trouble. The ones we fit like we thought that they should. A few people mentioned they'd rather have a snap than a button. Some people did report that the pants did not hold up very well for everyday work use. Some people reported that the knees wore out too quickly. The seam on the inseam and the crotch had also worn out too quickly. I can't really speak to that because we have just used them for kind of regular, I guess, wear of the pants. Just know some people have reported that everyday uniform manual labor type pant, there's a chance that it may not hold up as well for you as you might like. Now, what we do, we tell you the scores that we found. So overall, the testimonials and reviews gets a 4.8 out of 5. Now, finally, should you buy this thing? As with everything, and you know this, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for that everyday uniform, hardworking, on the ground kind of pants, this may not be for you. Also, if you were thinking about buying them for hunting or something outside and you're going to be going through briars or just really rough terrain, you may also want to look at a different pair of pants. But if you are looking for a super comfortable pair of pants, you're going to be able to squat down, climb up, and especially if you suffer from back gap syndrome like I do, then these may be exactly what you're looking for. Also, if you're just doing some smaller projects and it's not that you're going to be wearing them every single day for hard work, then they may be exactly what you're looking for too. They have ample pockets, they're water resistant, stain resistant, and super comfortable. And I may be a bit biased because these actually fit me perfectly, and that almost never happens. Now, I can't speak to how long they will last for that hard work, but the way that we wear them, I figure they'll last me a pretty long time. Now, the 511 Tactical Apex pants retail for right at $85, but you can buy them on Amazon. Right at Christmas, I think these were right around $55, $56, which I think is an absolute steal. Hopefully, we've been able to help you out. I would definitely say that if your purpose for wanting a pair of pants like these are the same as mine are, then you can't go wrong. I think you'll be super happy. So, should you buy this thing? 5 out of 5. Hey, thanks for watching our 511 Tactical Apex Pants review. While you're here, watch a whole bunch of other videos, share videos with your friends, give us a thumbs up if you like what we do, and comment below also if you have these pants, or let us know if you have any other questions. And do us another big favor, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram.